Greetings. As you grow in yoga, you find you want to serve and you love to serve. The love within you wants to express, wants to help others cross the street or pick up what fell down or say an encouraging word. You're just destined to do a life of service as you grow in yoga. Serving in some way, loving in a way of saying it. Your love comes through very often as service. You want to serve God, you want to serve fellow human beings, you want to serve nature, you're concerned about climate change, you're concerned about the land, the air, the water. You're concerned about other countries. You just have a service attitude that is uniquely yours. Just the love and light of spirit within you wants to serve. So I'd like to talk a little bit about service, and then I'm just going to do a very simple thing. I'm going to read from the dictionary what service is, because the dictionary does it very well. Bhakti Yoga, as you practice loving God, inspires you. You'll find all kinds of great ideas of how to help God's work and how to help humanity go forward. Your love and your attunement in Bhakti Yoga shows you ways that you can serve. So that's beautiful. You practice Raja Yoga. Bhakti Yoga is the yoga of devotion. Raja Yoga is attuning your will with the higher power, with the Lord of your heart. And in doing so, very often Raja Yogis do great things. They tune in, they make their will serve the higher will. And Yogananda used to say, tell me something that's the wrong day on the horoscope, that I shouldn't be doing this activity. I'm going to attune with God and accomplish this, because serving God, it will get done even on the worst horoscope day. And he was a giant of service. Paramahansa Yogananda, you've got to read his autobiography, one of the greatest books ever. Raja Yogis. Jnana Yogis, they develop wisdom. And in your wisdom, you see what's needed, what would help, and how to help. In your wisdom, you're not just sitting watching the play of life. You engage. You help the world along. You help your neighbor. You help the Lord of your heart. You especially need to help. You want to help people become wiser, make better choices. Education is a big important theme for you. As a jnani, as a wisdom yogi in your kind of service. There's also karma yoga. You dedicate your work, your labor, to God, and you seek to be a useful instrument so that God can express in various beautiful ways through you a better world, a happier world. You do all kinds of beautiful actions because of your attunement with God and your desire to be of service to God. So karma yoga, another beautiful way. In fact, karma yoga is something that pretty much all yogis practice because they need the balance. They need to get a rake and a hoe or do some distribution of mail or whatever it might be. Karma yogis are very often considered to be the main servers. However, all yogis are part karma yogis. All right, so I think I've covered the basics there. Service connects you with humanity, connects you with spirit. Service is wonderful gifts that you're giving to humanity at large and individuals. Service involves giving. It also sometimes involves receiving help. That as you're trying to do a project, you encourage 10 other people to join you and clean the property or paint the house. Barn raisings, a wonderful spirit of the community coming together, perhaps under your leadership, to do something beautiful. So here they are, about 15 definitions of service that I found in my dictionary, and I thought, this would be good to mention to people. Now, one of these definitions of service is hitting a tennis ball. So that'd be fine, but that's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about, as a consequence of walking with the Lord, of meditating and being with the Lord, service happens. So here are the ways that the dictionary says we serve. So it comes from the Latin servire, to serve. So when you're serving, and as you're contemplating what we're about to say, just think about each of these motivating you and helping you to serve. So, to serve means first to assist. It also means to help. To honor with your time, attention, energy, and skills. To carry out, to make it happen, to make it manifest. To provide with goods or services. To sustain. To care. To give. To promote. To further, to go on into further dimensions and phases. To function or perform. To deliver, to enable to happen. To tend, to watch over. To protect. We often say to people who are putting their life on the line for us, thank you for your service. And no words can say how important the service is of those who put their life on the line for us and for our way of life, for what we care about, for the people we care about. Put the life on the line not only for our life, but so many lives that are so important. It's so important to be conscious of those who are serving us. Every day there are people out there doing incredible, wonderful, loving sacrifice for us. So that was the last one, to protect. I'd like to thank you in advance, or thank you in general, but also in particular, as a fellow human being. I'd like to thank you for your service of spirit, humanity, yoga, for your service of all good things. God bless your service.